Yesterday, I purchased a new car. Actually, it's a used car, but new to me. There's been sadness over buying this car, though. I let go of a car that was very precious to me and dear to me as well. My aunt. I had her old Oldsmobile station wagon, and it lasted a long time for me. It got me through 7 years of my life. Buying a car, stressful as it is, ought to be a happy occasion for people. And this car is no exception. I'm very pleased with it. It's going to get me from point A to point B to point C to point D and everywhere in between. It's a good deal. In fact, one can say I got a very good deal on this because the dealer screwed up on the price. In fact, I got about $7,000 more in car than what I ought to have gotten. So I'm pleased with the price and pleased with the car. Which brings me to disability. Getting this car has meant the world to me. It's going to afford me the opportunity to have the freedom that I have. And being disabled, one needs the freedom. So many of us with disabilities are isolated, trapped, if you will, trapped in our own little worlds, lonely worlds. We are trapped with feelings of being stigmatized, being labeled, being less than someone else. And this stigma needs to end. Cars offer independence to basically everyone who drives. For someone living with a disability, a car, if the disabled person is able to drive, provides an outlet that many others probably overlook. It provides the ability to go for medical appointments, which for many are on a daily basis, if not at least weekly. It affords one to attempt to volunteer if they choose to get back to the work field. A car affords vast opportunities, way more than just going to the grocery store. Normal people might view going to the grocery store as a mundane, routine thing. For me, living with a disability, going to the grocery store is an adventure. An adventure unlike any adventures I've ever had in my life. Now, before I became disabled and had to start living on Social Security disability income, yeah, I went to the grocery store. It was mundane. It was routine. Now, going to the grocery store is an adventure. It's certainly an adventure in how much money I want to spend, because I don't spend boatloads of cash at the store like I used to. I really watch what I spend my money on. But that really isn't the gist of this. The gist is being able to continue living an independent life, free from obstacles that many others have to live with. And I take that very seriously. I take it to the point where I help others. I'm able to do that because I have an automobile that I can drive. Yet here's a plea in some aspects. I spent whatever little money I had to get this, so I could continue living like I needed to live. Yes, I had help. And I'm grateful for that. I wouldn't be able to have the life I have without financial help. It's that simple. Others don't have that. And it makes me very sad. It makes me sad as I enter a new chapter in my life and look at what my aunt did for me. After she passed, she probably has no idea what that car meant to me. This rusted out 1994 blue Oldsmobile station wagon. Now, it was my uncle who bequeathed it to my mom, who then in turn gave it to me. So my uncle gets credit as well. He allowed me and allowed my mother to have a car that was probably a difficult decision for him to make. I'm not sure he fully saw the limitations that were placed on me. Now, I'm working on breaking through them. So I'm grateful to my uncle for at least allowing my mom the opportunity to have that car, although I'm the one that drove it. What becomes difficult as I say goodbye to it and move into this new car that I have is how much I still have to go, how much further I still need to go. The road with disability is long, it's hard, and we don't get a lot of help. I need more help. I don't get enough help, and I really don't like asking for it. That's part of the reason why I make these videos. Not that I'm asking for help, although I would certainly accept any help that people want to provide. I want an opportunity to be able to go back and work again, to be able to go and feel like I am more productive, and to make going to the grocery store a routine, mundane thing once again.